Get back to the video.
Down from your father. So then, even though God...
Isn't this funny? Your ethnicity is passed down from your father. Absolutely. What's he talking about in the context here? He's talking about Jacob and Esau. So if your ethnicity is passed down from your father, Hakah, then how come Esau, whose father was the same as Jacob, is some entirely different people from you say?
Because they've been separated. Let's say that one more time.
That's right. They've been separated. And it's clear that this Vocab Malone, that's what he calls himself. His real name is John Mark Risa, or Risa, right? It's clear that he doesn't understand that the Heavenly Father separated people into nations. Even though they came from the same Father, the Heavenly Father separated people into nations. Nations of people. And this is clearly proven when you go to the very beginning, as in Adam. Let's start with Adam, right? And I'm going to read it to you. Now, this is from the Apocrypha. Now, Vocab once said that the Apocrypha was not canonized. It's not part of the scriptures, which is a lie, because they are Bibles. And excuse me, and I've actually seen one. Bibles that go back to the 1800s, all right, even the 1600s with the Apocrypha contained in it. I think the one that I saw was, I forgot what exact year it was. It was somewhere in the 1800s. It was an old Bible. I remember I saw it at the school on West 125th Street, and it had the Apocrypha contained in it, which the word Apocrypha means sent away, hidden. So, you know, eventually the Apocrypha was taken out around 1885. I could be wrong with that year. It was a group called the Bible Destruction Group. All right. Elder Apostle Ramla used to go back into that history. If he should see this video, he can put the accurate information in the comment section. There's so much to remember. But I do know eventually the Apocrypha was taken out of the Bible. That's why a lot of Bibles don't have the Apocrypha today. But the Apocrypha, which the word is from the Greek, literally means sent away, hidden. The Apocrypha is very much part of the King James 1611 Bible. The original King James 1611 Bible had the Apocrypha contained in it. As a matter of fact, I have an Apocrypha that I first bought when I came into the school. All right, when you first joined the school at 1 West 125th Street, and I joined in the summer of 1990, you had to buy your books. You had to buy all the books that you needed to go to the school. The school was kind of like a well, it was a school. It was kind of like going to damn near going to college, man. The knowledge we were learning in there, you know. And you know, we had to learn the Hebrew and all of that, and we had to have our books. You know, we had to have the Bible. Of course, we had to have a notebook to take notes, because back then you were taking notes. And eventually brothers would buy that, cassette recorders, you know, which was easier because you just record the class and you go back home and listen to it, you know. But we took lots of notes. I had notebooks full of notes that I took from certain classes. All right. So, man, I'm having a brain fart moment right about now. So yeah, so going back to the video, you heard what Vocab Malone said about how can Esau be a different person, seeing that he comes from the same father as Jacob. Well, again, like I said, he doesn't understand that the Heavenly Father separated people into nations. He doesn't understand that concept. Okay? Even though they came from the same father. And this is clearly proven with a conversation that that the angel that was sent by the Heavenly Father Yahweh had with the prophet Esdras. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to say concerning the Apocrypha. the Apocrypha that I have, it was printed in Oxford University, okay, and I bought it. I bought it from a Bible store that was down the street from the school. That's where I got my books. I bought my Apocrypha, I bought my Bible, I bought my Josephus, the complete works of Josephus. These were books we were supposed to buy to attend classes at the school at 1 West 125th Street. Okay, so like I said, it's a lot to remember, man. A lot of years. We're going back all the way to 1990. Hell, you know. So one of the books I had bought was an Apocrypha, and I still have it to this very day. And you had the red one that was printed by, I believe it was printed by Cambridge, the red one. And the black one, the black hard-covered one, was printed by the Oxford University. So the Apocrypha is very much part of the Bible. As a matter of fact, DJ Trump, when he was inaugurated into office, a passage out of the Apocrypha was read. I believe it was the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, was read for his inauguration. So the reason why I'm bringing those examples is because Vocab Malone said the Bible is not the Apocrypha is not canonized, it's not part of the Bible. It very much is a part of the Bible. So I'm going to the Apocrypha to reference it to expose his ignorance concerning how the Heavenly Father can take one person, as in the Father, and out of that Father can come many different peoples, as in nations. And this is clearly proven by Adam. Okay, let's read it. 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter. So this is a conversation that Esdras is having with an angel that was sent by the Heavenly Father. All right, the Heavenly Father Yahweh. So let's read a little of that. It says, 2nd Esdras 6:31, if thou, hold on a second. Excuse me. If thou wilt pray yet more and fast 7 days again, I shall tell thee greater things by day that I have heard. I shall tell thee greater things by day than I have heard. For thy voice is heard before the Most High. Right? And this is the angel speaking to Esdras. For thy voice is heard before the Most High. For the mighty have seen thy righteous dealing. Ye have seen also thy chastity, which thou hast had ever since thy youth. And therefore have he sent me, this is the angel speaking to Esdras, and therefore have he sent me to show thee all these things, and to say unto thee, be of good comfort and fear not. So now let's jump down. I had to read that to set the tone of the lesson, that this was an angel sent by the Heavenly Father Yahweh to Esdras to explain to him certain things. So now they're going to talk about how Adam was created. Let's read about it. 2nd Esdras 6:54. And after these, Adam, I was going to say inside joke, but I'm not going to say it. After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, right? Of him come we all. So again, you heard what Vocab said, right? He said, how can Jacob and Esau be separate if they came from the same father? Which shows you Vocab Malone ain't too bright, man. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. Of him come we all. Of him, everybody comes from Adam. And then from there, I'm going to go to Deuteronomy 32. And I believe it's the 9th verse, where he separated the sons of Adam, even though they came from the same father, right? This is a clear cut. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. The people also whom thou hast chosen. Who are the people that the Lord have chosen to be his favorite people, his special people, his chosen people, the Israelites, man. the Israelites. So there was a group of people separated from the rest, chosen to be the Heavenly Father's special people. Those are the Israelites. And the Israelites starts with Jacob, because Jacob's name was changed to Israel, which the word Israel, or the name Israel, means he's a prince of power. Jacob got that name after he wrestled the angel and prevailed. He got the name Israel, which means he is a prince of power. So the Israelites were separated from the rest of the people. Why? Because they are the Heavenly Father's chosen people. Okay? So even though Jacob was born of Isaac, and Isaac had another son, Esau, doesn't make them the same people, vocab. Jacob and Esau are not the same people. There was a great separation between Jacob and Esau. 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be what? Separated from thy bowels. Why were they separated? To make room for nations, nations of people. You have the Edomites, you have the Israelites. Then you have all the other nations. All the other nations, everybody came from Adam, and yet they were separated. So what are you talking about, man? Let's read that again. 2 Ezra 6:54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. Everybody you see on the planet Earth came out of Adam. Right? And the people also whom thou hast chosen. See that? Because the Heavenly Father created nations of people. Let's get Deuteronomy 32 to build on that. Deuteronomy 32. For him to make a statement like that, vocab, it really shows his ignorance, man. My goodness. Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter, and he actually went to what do you call it, seminary school. They would keep telling him he should get his money back because they didn't teach him right. Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter, where we at? We're in the 8th verse. Listen carefully, vocab. You might learn something. Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, the same nations that all came out of who, vocab? Adam. They all came out of Adam, yet they were separated. All right, so your so-called logic, what you was trying to do with that statement you made and trying to shame Deacon Akar, falls flat on its face. So what? Jacob and Esau came out of the same father, yet there was a separation. The Heavenly Father can do that. You know why? Because he's the Heavenly Father. He put a separation between Jacob and Esau. He clearly told, he wasn't lying to Rebekah. The prophet that was sent to Rebekah wasn't lying to her. The prophet told her, look, 2 nations are in your womb. Nations, vocab. You got to learn that term, vocab. Nations. You got to learn the term nations. We believe you're of the nation of Edom. We believe you're an Edomite until it's proven you're not. We believe you're an Edomite. You're of another nation than us. There are nations of people, you know. Okay, you have the Edomites, you have the Israelites, you have the Hamites, you have the Moabites, you have the Ammonites, you have the Japhites. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, as in their land, their culture, etc., etc., etc. When he separated, listen good, vocab, when he separated the sons of Adam, he separated the sons of Adam. They all came out of the same man. I just read that to you in 2 Ezra. They all came out the same man, Adam, but yet they were separated. That's what you don't get. Okay? When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Why did he do that? For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So the Israelites are the Lord's people. Always have, always will be. Even though the Heavenly Father banished them away for their wickedness, the Heavenly Father is now, the time we're living in now is where the Heavenly Father is coming back to his people, beginning with the elect of Israel. He's calling back his people, vocab. Begins with the elect of Israel. When Yahushua comes in those so-called UFOs, those chariots that the so-called white man calls UFOs, when he comes back, he's going to gather his people, as in the elect of the nation of Israel. It all starts with the elect. The Apostle Paul said, I endure all things for the elect's sake. Elect of what nation? The nation of Israel. That's what this truth is all about. That's what this gospel is all about. All right. And eventually you will have to bow down to it. Eventually you'll have to bow down to the truth, as it is written, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. You keep trying to resist the truth. Talking to you, Vocab, you keep trying to resist the truth, but the truth, you can't resist the truth. The truth prevails. The truth will always prevail over lies. Okay, and that's what we're teaching, beginning with Elder Pastor on down. We here at Great Millstone. That's why when you gave Elder Pastor your book, you bowed to him, and we have the receipts to prove it. We have the picture to prove it, where you're bowing after you handed him your book, which, by the way, I use your book for a paperweight. Okay, some book you wrote about Obama and the Israelites, some nonsense like that. I use that for a paperweight. All right, I haven't read your book, nor do I intend to. Okay, but for you to make a statement like that, that really shows how much of a novice you are. Okay, Deuteronomy 32, and you trying to get on Deacon Hakar. Well, one thing Deacon Hakar has over you until it's proven is Deacon Hakar is an Israelite. You're not. So you can try to shame him and lambast him all you want to. All right, you can try to demonize him all you want to. I'm talking about Deacon Hakar. But Deacon Hakar is a Hebrew Israelite, and you're not. Deacon Hakar can rap. All right, he's a good rapper. You're not, Vocab, okay? So in this one, I'm with Deacon Hakar. I'm on his side, not your side, okay? So there you go. Anyway, Deuteronomy 32:9, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. So clearly we see in Deuteronomy 32:8, the Heavenly Father separated the sons of Adam. Clearly we see over here in 2 Ezra 6:54, we all came from Adam and the people whom thou hast chosen. Who the people that the Lord have chosen are the Israelites. Okay, so there it is. It's plain. All right, so on to the next one.